Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. It is patch day. Another patch has come out. I played a few games on it. Can't really make massive comments on the game unless it's a major, like huge changes to certain things that should be blamed obvious. Didn't feel too different would be my early thoughts, but we are going to go through all the patch notes, give my comments about them, talk a little bit about the state of the game, where I think it's at, and then of course, moving forwards, I will start to talk more about. I'll do some post-patch tactics. It's what Tuesday today. Probably by Thursday, Friday, I'll have played 30, 40 games at least. Be able to give you a bit more comment on it. We'll see what we think from there. Of course, as always, in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like the patch? If you've played much so far, do you think the patch is going far enough? Always interested to hear what you guys have to say. So, gameplay, that's what the big thing normally in patches is. Updated AI attacking player logic when determining if a forward run should be made following a pass. This is important. Obviously, it's hard to fully measure this, but I've found it before. I've played a pass with someone, and then they just stand still, and the only thing a real life footballer would do is run instantly after playing the pass. Some of it is just absolutely brain dead from some of the attackers, and the AI attacking movement on this game is so much inferior, or far more inferior than the defensive AI. So hopefully this will work a lot. AI defensive midfielders in the holding role can now position themselves further up the pitch. I didn't think there was too much issue with that, but fair enough. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today, the best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. Updated defender logic when determining which foot to use when making slide tackle. I barely ever slide, so it's hard to really tell, I guess, with that. Rush, who cares? Address the following issues. Player subs didn't always occur. This was really annoying. You'd do a sub and it would like, what's that? You'd do a sub and it would wait until like the next time the ball went out play afterwards. It was awful. Instances of the defensive line pushing up the pitch too quickly in scenarios where the attacking team passes back to midfield from the final third. Yeah, I think that is part of the press being a bit OP. This should help attacking a bit if the press isn't quite as OP. Heel to heel ball roll skill move wasn't always performed when requested. I do that skill move. I noticed that it's quite annoying. Ground crosses could have sent the ball too far ahead. I did notice sometimes these would just be way off, so that was pretty annoying. Anything, honestly, at this point of the game that buffs attacking options for me is a win. There's a lot of annoying things on this game when it comes to the attack, so I'm happy that they fixed that. Following a pass that became a loose ball, an incorrect auto switch to the initially intended pass receiver could have occurred. I feel like that at times happened. There was one where I lost a game of champs that I had a late chance that I would have scored. It would have locked onto a player in the box, take one touch and shoot, and it didn't lock on, and then I lost an extra time, so it's pretty annoying. Directed runs not functional, triggering as intended. I don't really use those. Goalkeeper logic in terms of deflecting saves. I mean, there's a lot of rebounds on this game. I think keepers are pretty crazy as it is, so I don't particularly want to see keepers improved, but the rebounds are annoying. Player logic when defending in rush under a blue card. Alright. I mean, you shouldn't have AI players in rush, so there you go. There's an issue in itself there with EA. In some cases, incorrect player animations could have occurred when attempting to control the ball. Yep, notice this. In rare situations, the ball could have moved as if received touch from the player before the player had controlled the ball. I don't really remember seeing that, but it sounds stupid if it's happened. Instances of the ball passing through players unintentionally, I have noticed that. I mean, when you read these patch notes, you just think, if we just paid £100 to test the game as a beta? Like, how does some of this nonsense make it into the actual game? Never mind the fourth patch in. All players could have triggered a partial team press instead of the captain. That is why, what do you call it, that it moved you at times. There we go. Penalty kick countdown UI did not display during rush penalties. Did they even test rush? Like, some of the crap that I'm seeing here. Improving referee logic. I mean, the refs, it's one of the things I wouldn't complain about too much, but they can be bad. defensive line height did not always save when edited. I mean, yeah, that was an annoying bug. Defender could have taken too long to get up after a slide tackle. Never really noticed that. Cross could have occurred instead of a lob pass. Didn't really notice that. Pass could have occurred before the user was done requesting a specific amount of power for it. Yes, I've noticed that. That was annoying. Same with a ground cross could have been unintentionally performed instead of a request. I've never really noticed that. Animation's not playing correctly. Keepers instead of trying to catch a ball going out of bounds could have caught it. Improved keeper animations, okay. CPU AI did not mark the ball carrier properly. I mean, why are we buffing them? They're already too good. I mean, these are pretty stupid. I don't really care about these, but like, for me, there is an insane amount of issues not even remotely talked about in that. Keepers are just way too OP. Shots in the box are inconsistent. Keepers are way too good in one-on-one situations. Some of the player roles just don't seem to do a lot. Player attacking movement's awful. That could be addressed with that. We will see. Tackling's awful. The ball just way too often goes back to people unless you have gold anticipate. I do worry and feel at times like maybe this game's built just to be played with players with loads of play styles for later on in the year when Ultimate Team starts to get these juice cards with 3-4 play styles. But that's not where we are at the moment on the game in terms of the meta and the power curve, so it shouldn't play like that. So the tackling definitely needs to be improved. I feel like responsiveness is awful. On PC, it's still bad, but it's a lot better, even though it's still bad. The fact that we're playing on new gen consoles and it's just that bad needs fixing. That's really shocking. I honestly think that the balance between defending and attacking is awful. I think passing needs a buff, even though they nerfed it in a recent patch. Like, what were they doing? I think a lot of the playstyles don't really do a lot. I think finesse shots are too bad without the playstyle. I just think the game's just really slow, really boring, just plays really badly. There's a lot of bugs that just don't do stuff when you press buttons. It does seem like from what they've put there that they're trying to address that. We will see. I will give a better view of this patch, do some tactics videos and more input on it once I've tested it more. Do let me know, what do you guys think of the patch? Have you played much on it? Is there any specific videos you'd like to see me do that are going to help you? Do you think this patch is going to be positive for the game? Do you think it'll be negative? Do you think it will save the game? Do you think it will just lead the game down the road it's going, and not a very good one? As always, I do appreciate you guys' support. I think patches are all very important for the game. Personally, just to sum it up, I don't think this patch goes anywhere near far enough, at least on paper, and I don't think it fixes a lot of the major issues. But I don't really know if game speed, responsiveness is something that's going to be saved this year. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, knowing EA and how previous games can be, there you go. Appreciate you guys watching. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.